So this is another example on how the design looks like. So over here you can see this is the diffusion, and the diffusion is needed to build the transistor. This is polysilicon, and this is the contact layer. Okay, so now let's look at how we visualize the design. So I'm going to draw the cross section down here. So we start with the green layer. So this is the cross section, this is the diffusion. Then in the middle you have the polysilicon here. This is the polysilicon in red. And then you want to have the contact. So this contact. This is the contact layer. Okay. So what is the contact layer normally used? The contact layer is normally used to connect one layer with another layer. So if this is your transistor, for example, this is the source and this is the drain. Okay. I just put here, this is the cross section. Okay, so now you usually, if you want to connect the source and drain with the outside world, so you are going to put a piece of metal here. This is metal. Okay. Alright, so here there are the design rules that you need to obey. So for example, here you see there must be 1 lambda spacing between the contact and the edge of the well. So here this must be 1 lambda. Okay, and all around there should be 1 lambda. So why should it be like that? So they have the design rule so that the foundry can manufacture the device. So let's say what happens if we don't put this rule. So this if you don't put the rule here, you can also put the contact at the edge, right? So if we draw the contact cross section, for example, you don't have the rule, you can put the contact at the edge, right? But you must remember that these sizes are very small. If in the 45 nanometer, this guy is 45 nanometer, right? This is 2 lambda, sorry, it is 90 nanometer. This is 90 nanometer. So it is very hard to align this side. So it might be during the fabrication, what happens is that the contact doesn't align properly and the contact might be outside the diffusion area. Now this will create a problem. So if the current wants to pass through, the current now will pass through and go down outside the diffusion, and there will not be enough current going through the transistor. So because of that, they have put in the design rule so that there is enough spacing for any errors during fabrication. Okay.